My name is Malone Silver. I'm from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and I'm currently the football academic advisor here at the University of South Carolina.
Mr. Silver works at the Doty Anderson Academic Enrichment Center, which is a pivotal resource in the success of student athletes at the University of South Carolina.
Well, what brought me to this institution strictly was my current position. I have years of experience working with student athletes on the college level. I am also a former college student athlete myself. I played for college football as well. And I just wanted to be in a position just to give back to students and just help them along the way like I was taught as well. My duties includes making sure student athletes are on track to graduate and then having tools in place for them for life after college athletics as well. I don't work with just only football. I work with a broad amount of sports as well, and I have different caseloads of students, different backgrounds, different academic levels as well. If you would have told me probably about 8 years ago that I would be working with student athletes on an academic level, I would say that you was crazy. My goal coming out of college was to be a coach. I wanted to coach on the collegiate level, as well as pursue a passion in the professional side as well. Things changed, things altered as well, but I'm blessed and fortunate to be in this position to help young men and women on a day-to-day basis, help them be successful as well. I would say currently right now I have about 65 student athletes, and that's with football as well as men's soccer. I would say probably the most frustrating part about my job is just getting my students to be motivated constantly from an academic standpoint. Like I mentioned earlier, some of my students, they don't really love school. They're not fond of school. So that frustrates me at times, but I do know this is why I'm here, and it's my job to motivate them and to push them. I just love to see students where they start until they get to the point where they finish. So for example, if a student comes in and let's say they're not really fond of school, it's my job to make sure that they have the tools in place and the resources, and they actually take the time to really get invested into school as well as in their academic life as well. And to just get them to the point of, let's say a student came in and all they wanted to do was play a specific sport. They didn't really care about their academics or anything like that. But my job is to help them along the way where they will love their academics as well as get into a position where they can graduate as well. Where do I see myself in 10 years? I see myself working with student athletes on a development side. I'm very big on just helping student athletes along the way as far as that career readiness, that development side as well. Just making sure that they have tools in place once they graduate, because they don't know this, but when you leave college, it's hard. And you're going to run into situations where you don't really know what you're looking to do. Some students may want to do one thing and it totally happens a different way. So I take very, very big pride on just making sure that I have my student athletes developed and prepared for the real world and go out here in the workforce, whether that's making sure that they have a resume, a cover letter, and just connecting with various people as well along the way also, and just making sure they're just in a position to be successful also.